Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're working more on the Aniara illustrations. I'm going to try and do one, let's see here. I have a couple written down. I've been, re-listening to the audiobook, which I'm pretty happy with now that I'm like hearing it in its full sort of narrated form. I have a couple more ideas for things to do written down. So let's go to Google Images. Okay. All right. So, I want to do a close-up shot. We haven't really done any that are just like a person. I don't want to do that too much, but I think this one will work. Some of these, like with Post America, I like to try and base them on an existing, piece of artwork in that style. And, sort of take it from there. Obviously, we're not, worried right now about the way that this looks necessarily. I like, actually, if we did, instead of this, if we did this is the wrong color. We're going to do the quick and dirty erasing. Maybe we'll kind of tilt it down a little bit more. What am I getting here? Oh, I get it. We're not supposed to erase. We're supposed to use this for our eraser. So she's holding a mug. This would be a close-up of one of the characters, which I figure I'll probably use during a chapter that particularly focuses on this character, ISAGEL. Okay, so we're going to put both of these in a group. The objective here is to try and do the pictures as almost pretty much like as quickly as possible. Let's make this even bigger, actually. So the picture that I'm basing this on, I really think is pretty strong, which is like a uses negative space in a really interesting way. Totally different subject matter. This one I think is a cigarette advertisement, but I'm using it just for the composition. Let's see what one of these hats looks like. That's pretty much it. I don't know. Yeah, and then it has this like upper part, the hat. We're not going to use actual white on this. Maybe we'll make this gold, I don't know. Well, first let's give her a collar. It's the female pilot that they specifically always specify that it's a female pilot. I guess it's just a product of the time or whatever. But this is an important character in the story, and we want to, I don't know, I figure we want to give her a close-up shot. So we'll see if we can get it in there. Alright, we're kind of taking a little too much time here. Let's put it in sort of like maybe like a faded blue background. That's kind of cool. And one thing that I really love about this picture I'm looking at is the bottom is just like encroaching into the picture. Which also serves to, highlight the kind of general themes of this character, who's just probably the most kind of psychologically unstable. We gotta lower this. I recently found out about the shortcut on iPad Photoshop where you can easily change the brush size, and I'm like obsessed with it now. We're kind of like, the torso is too small. Okay, we're wasting too much time here. We don't want to be spending this much time. So we go like this. I'd love to get a little layer of, we're going to smash this with blue, and then we're going to make a proper layer. So let's do this. Yeah, and we just want the textural quality. This is not the kind of thing we care about on the sketch, but it does give a better read, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Turning out pretty cool so far. Now the last thing is, how do we want to do this? We probably want to put it here. Now, why is this over that? I see. This wants to be below this. Aha. So we got a bit of a issue. We're just going to copy this and paste it again. This is really, I'm wasting too much time here, but whatever. They're not speed paintings, but like, we don't want to commit so much time that we kind of like forget what we're doing. The point here is to rough out a bunch of ideas, not like get obsessed with one, you know, idea. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll cut this, cut the neck. We'll give her some kind of hair, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. We're going to, I don't like the hair. Let's make it brown. Whatever. Good. Now we do this. And we're just going to get a little highlight in there for the shadow of the face. Again, we're spending too much time, but okay. Now let's just do some really, really fast stuff. Yeah, okay. This was like another pretty striking aspect of the picture. Okay, so I don't think, well, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna take this whole thing and go like this. This is a great example of me wasting like an insane amount of time on one picture. And it's not even like, I don't even know why, because it's not like a standout picture. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna, let's just do the last part. One of the things I think is really cool about this reference image that I'm looking at is that it uses the negative space to draw in the hand, which we'll really figure out later, but it could be interesting too if this is also done with the negative space. So let's just do that. So one example is that because of the composition of where we put the hand, we're kind of losing the hand, so let's just redo that real quick. Now that we've decided on this aspect. Okay. The hand doesn't really look like a hand right now, but we can obviously change that when we really make the picture. We don't care about representational crap right now. We're just concepting. So I figured it was a coffee mug, but maybe it probably still communicates better if it's just a cigarette, like it is in the original image. Let's give it a thing of smoke, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe if the smoke was the same color as this. The sort of Art Deco thing, the fewer colors you can use with the palette, the better. So we're eventually going to start slimming down. Like, for example, the gold on the hat doesn't really play with the rest. So let's maybe eat that into the blue as well or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know. We'll leave the gold for now. But yeah, we're going to eventually kind of like kill a lot of the unique colors. And this one actually did turn out decently strong. Obviously, a lot of the shapes are pretty loose and gross looking right now, but, you know, we'll cut them more sharply so that they look more Art Deco-y and obviously make the figure look not like a monster. But yeah, cool. Okay, that's another one for this picture. It took us longer than I wanted, but we got there in the end.